Dear students, today let us learn the continued part of magnetic effect of electric current, that is magnetic field and field lines. Yes, in the last class we had studied about Oersted experiment where he used magnetic compass to detect the presence of magnetic field around a current carrying conductor. In the above experiment, he had observed the fact that a compass needle gets deflected when brought near a bar magnet. So why the compass needle gets deflected? What it is made up of? The question arises in our mind. Yes? So you can observe this picture of a magnetic compass. Just observe this magnetic needle where it is having a north pole and a south pole, is it? So where the north pole is towards the north side and the south pole is south seeking. So here you can say that a compass needle is in fact a small bar magnet. Okay, the ends of the compass needle point approximately towards north and south direction. You can observe it in the picture. So the end pointing towards the north is called the north seeking pole or a north pole, or the the other end which is pointing towards the south side is the south pole. Okay, so as we know the property of magnet that like poles repel unlike poles of a magnet attract each other, is it? So also we know that when it is freely suspended, the north pole of a magnet point towards the north direction and south pole of a magnet point towards the south direction, is it? So the needle of a compass is acting as a small magnet. Okay, so due to this property of magnet, the compass needle gets deflected in presence of magnetic field. So when the compass needle is taken near a bar magnet, what happens? There is a deflection because of the magnetic field presence over the around the bar magnet. Okay, so what is this magnetic field then? Let us study now about the magnetic field. So when we bring two magnets near each other, either they attract each other or they repel each other. Yes, we know it. We can explain this force of attraction and repulsion between two magnets using the concept of magnetic field. Okay, so the magnet produces magnetic field in the space around it, which exerts a force on any other magnet placed in that region. So it is the region around the magnet within which its influences can be experienced, is it? So we can define magnetic field as the region around the magnet where the force of attraction or repulsion can be detected is called as magnetic field. Okay, so this is the definition for magnetic field. Once again I define the region around a magnet where the force of attraction or repulsion can be detected is called magnetic field. Okay, so this magnetic field can be detected by using a magnetic compass, which can be detected using a magnetic compass. You can observe in the picture here where you can observe here this is a bar magnet, and you can see the magnetic compass which is placed at different direction. So here you can see the red mark which is the north pole and the white mark, this is the south pole. So when this magnetic compass is brought near the north pole, so here the north pole of the magnetic compass moves away and the south pole will be near towards the north pole because magnetic compass is itself a magnet. So here you can see the property of attraction, that is north pole towards the south pole. So we know that like poles repel, unlike poles attract. So this is a north pole, and magnetic compass south pole you can see all white, but this side you can see it is a south pole where the red mark is the north pole. So unlike poles attract, where the south pole of the magnetic compass is deflected away from the south pole. So here the magnetic field around a magnet can be detected by using a magnetic compass. Is it? Okay. So magnetic field surrounding the magnet and the force it exerts are depicted by a imaginary curved lines, which we call it as magnetic field lines. Okay. So what are magnetic field lines? They are the path around a magnet along which the north pole of the magnetic compass needle tends to move. Okay. So magnetic compass north pole tends to move in the imaginary path. We call that imaginary path as magnetic field lines. So there are two ways of obtaining the magnetic field lines. That is, first one, that is by sprinkling iron fillings around a magnet, and there is a second method to observe. We can observe the magnetic field by using a magnetic compass around a magnet, moving a magnetic compass around a magnet. Both this activity, let us see how to do it. Okay, so the first one activity, that is by using the iron fillings, how can we find the magnetic field lines? So for that, fix a sheet of white paper on a drawing board and place a bar magnet at the center of that paper. Later, sprinkle some iron fillings on that bar, bar magnet that's on the white sheet of paper. Later, tap on that paper. You will find the magnet and this iron fillings arrange themselves along a pattern. Okay, iron fillings arrange themselves in a pattern. You can see it in the figure. You can see here how the iron fillings are arranged themselves in a pattern. You can see here. So you can see this field lines. Yes, imaginary lines, curved lines it is it? Yes. So here you can see at the poles of a magnet, the magnetic field is more, due to which more iron fillings are attracted at the poles of a magnet. That means magnetic effect is more near the poles, is it? So why do these iron fillings arrange in such a pattern? What does this pattern demonstrate us? So that is the magnet exerts, this magnet, bar magnet, exerts its influence in the region surrounding it. Therefore, this iron filling experiences a force because it is having a force, magnet is having a force around a magnet. That force is experienced by the iron filling. So the force thus exerted makes iron fillings to arrange in a pattern. So the region surrounding a magnet in which the force of a magnet can be detected is said to have a magnetic field. So the lines along which the iron fillings themselves arrange, which represents the magnetic field lines. Okay, this is one of the way how we can find the magnetic field lines. Okay, the other way, that is by demonstrating using magnetic compass. By moving the magnetic compass around the bar magnet, we can determine the magnetic lines of force. So with this demonstration, you can draw the field lines of a bar magnet. So let us see how this magnetic field lines can be found by using a magnetic compass. For that, we have to take a small compass and a bar magnet. We require a small compass and a bar magnet and place this magnet over a white sheet of paper on a drawing board. Mark the boundary of a magnet. Keep the magnet on the paper. You can see it in the figure, drawing board. You place the magnet and place the compass near the north pole of the magnet. You can see the north pole of the magnet here. Place this magnetic compass near the north pole. So there is a deflection in the magnetic compass. Okay. So here the needle of the magnetic compass point towards the north pole of the south pole of the magnetic compass point towards the north pole of a magnet. North pole of the compass is directed away from the north pole of the magnet. You can observe here there is a deflection and the south pole comes near the north pole and the north pole is pointed away. Okay, so now just point towards the north pole. Put one point there at the north pole of the magnetic compass and later slowly just change the position. So mark the position of the two ends of the needle. Now move the needle to the new position. You can see here the new position. Same procedure you have to repeat. What happens? To the north pole, go on marking. So south pole occupies the position of a previously occupied north pole now. So in this way proceed step by step. So this point, next again at that point keep the magnetic compass. So you can just go on marking the north pole. So till you reach the south pole of a magnet, do the same procedure. You can see this pattern. So you can get a dots in a form of curve around the bar magnet. Okay. So join this point and mark on the paper by a smooth curve. So this curve represents a field line. Repeat the above procedure and draw as many lines. So again start from north pole at different position. Same procedure you repeat. You are going to get the number of field lines. So these lines represent the magnetic field around the magnet. You can observe that these are the magnetic field lines. Yes, it is nearer at the poles. As you go at far, it has become the distance of the field lines increases. It is closer near the magnet. At distance, it is little bit far away. As the distance increases, what happens? The magnetic field lines moves away from each other. That means the influence of magnetic force decreases as we move outer of the bar magnet. So you can observe here how the magnetic compass, you can see here magnetic compass direction. The red mark shows the north pole and blue mark shows the south pole. Just see south pole. Later when the bar magnet reaches the south pole of the bar magnet, the north pole is joining the south pole. Just observe, be observing. Just observe. Yes. Yes. North pole, the magnetic compass, what happens? You have observed the deflection in the compass needle. As you move it along a field line, the deflection increases as the needle is moved towards the poles. Okay. So next, you have observed the magnetic field lines. Now, what are the properties did you observe in this magnetic field lines? You have observed that it is having a direction and also it is having a magnitude. That means the amount, magnitude of force, magnetic field force was nearer to the poles and at far away it was less. So magnetic field is a quantity that has both direction and magnitude. So we can say that magnetic field is a vector quantity. Yes, vector quantity means it is having both direction and magnitude. Okay. So the direction of the magnetic field is determined by using a magnetic compass. So the first property of magnetic field lines, that is magnetic field is a quantity that has both direction and magnitude. So the direction of the magnetic field is taken to be the direction in which the north pole of the magnetic compass needle moves inside it. Okay. Therefore, it is taken by convention that the magnetic field lines emerge from north pole and merge at the south pole. Yes, magnetic field lines start from North Pole, emerge at the North Pole and merge at the South Pole, is it? From North Pole to South Pole it moves, magnetic field lines. But inside the magnet, the direction of the field lines is from South Pole to North Pole, okay? Inside the magnet, the direction of the field lines is from South Pole to North Pole. Thus, magnetic field lines are, we can say that it is a closed curve. Outside it moves from north to south, inside it is from south to north. So it has become a closed curve, okay? So the third property we can say magnetic field lines are closed curves, okay? And the strength of the magnet, if you see, the strength of the magnetic field is as is shown in the figure, the degree of closeness of the field lines, you can see the field is stronger, that is the force acting on the pole of another magnet placed is greater at the poles, okay? Field lines is crowded at the poles because the magnetic field strength is more near the poles, that is towards the North Pole and South Pole. So it is crowded. Magnetic field lines are crowded near the poles, okay? Because magnetic field is more near the poles. So the last property, that is no two field lines are intersecting each other. So field lines do not intersect or cross each other, is it? So if they cross, what happens? It would mean that at any point of intersection, if we keep a compass needle, it should point it would point towards two direction. Whether it is possible at the same time to point towards two direction? No, it is not possible. So the magnetic field lines do not intersect each other, okay? The magnetic field lines do not intersect each other. These are the properties of magnetic field lines. There are 6 properties I have listed. So this is very important for the exam point of view because this question is asked almost in all the question papers. What are the properties of magnetic field lines? Okay. And how to draw the magnetic field lines also, this question is also asked. Draw the magnetic field lines around a bar magnet and list the properties of magnetic field lines. Very important question, okay? So this properties of magnetic field lines you have to know, and this diagram also you can see bar magnet is drawn and you have to draw the curved line. You can see here it is a closed curve, okay, where North Pole, you can see this is the South Pole. The direction you have to mark from North Pole towards the South Pole outside, okay? North Pole towards the South Pole. Magnetic field lines outside the magnet moves from North Pole towards the South Pole. Inside the magnet, it is from South Pole to North Pole. You can observe the arrow mark here. Just observe the arrow mark. It is from South Pole to North Pole, okay? So here magnetic field lines, these two properties you have understood. It emerge from North Pole towards the South Pole outside the magnet. Inside the magnet is from south to north, and it is a closed curve, okay? And another thing, it is having both magnitude and direction. It is a vector quantity. Later, it is crowded near the poles because the magnetic field is more near the poles, okay? And the last property, no two field lines intersect each other. Whether you can observe here any of the field lines has been intersected? No. So no two field lines intersect each other. The magnetic field lines do not intersect each other. So these are the properties of magnetic field lines. Next. Yes, now you can observe
mapping
this
of magnet.
Observe this video. You can understand clearly about the magnetic field and magnetic field lines, how this activity is done, okay? So that is of ion fillings and also by using a magnetic compass, how the magnetic field lines can be drawn around a bar magnet. It can be understood clearly by watching this video. Please observe this video.
Mapping of magnetic lines of force. To map lines of force around a bar magnet, fix a sheet of paper to a drawing board. Place a bar magnet on the sheet of paper at its center. Adjust the drawing board and the north pole of the bar magnet along the GN by using a compass. Place a plotting compass near the bar magnet. With a pencil, mark the direction of the north pole of the plotting compass, say P1. Now, move the plotting compass in such a way that the south pole of the plotting compass is in alignment with the P1, and again mark the second point, P2, shown by the north pole of the plotting compass, say P2. Join P1 and P2 and mark the direction of the deflection. P1, P2 is a line. By repeating this action, many more points may be obtained, and the line joining all these points is called the line of force. To show the magnetic lines of force using iron filings, take a cardboard. Place a bar magnet at its center. Now, sprinkle some iron filings on the cardboard. Tap the cardboard gently. All the iron filings get aligned themselves in the direction of the magnetic field. The pattern in which these iron filings form a line is the direction of line of force in that area.
Okay, dear students. I hope you have understood clearly about magnetic field and field lines. Okay, let us continue the next part in the next video. Thank you.